Hare Krishna. So after yesterday's fasting, our auspicious Ekadashi, so today we are celebrating Vamana Dvadasi. Somehow I prepared a lot today. I forgot. Now Varaha Dvadasi. So just realizing only the Lord inspires, makes me remember the one weekend. So welcome you all on this Sunday feast on this auspicious Vamana Dvadasi. I request everyone to please pray for me so that I can speak something which will increase our faith in bhakti, in sadhana, and we will all take one determined vow. Today, in our past time also we discussed, Bali has taken a determined vow. So the determined vow if we take, and we can go back to our head in this very lifetime. So this is what I always hear from our leaders, practically. So going back to home, back to Godhead, in this very lifetime, it is easily possible. Only if you understand the seriousness of this process. Okay? So please pray for me by loudly chanting one time Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskritya. Narayanam Namaskritya. Naram Chaiva Narottamam. Naram Chaiva Narottamam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. Tato Jayam Mudiraye. Tato Jayam Mudiraye. Nastapkayeshu Abhadreshu. Nastapkayeshu Abhadreshu. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke. Bhakti Bhavati Naishtike. Bhakti Bhavati Naishtike. Today we are discussing from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, or canto 1, chapter 2, Divinity and Divine Service, text number 20. Not visible? Okay, bro. Please repeat after me. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate
एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति योगतः भगवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति योगतः भगवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति योगतः भगवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति योगतः भगवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते
Word to word meaning, translation and purport as divine grace. Abhay Sharanaranda Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki
जय
Evam
एवं
thus prasanna anyone manasaha unto mind Bhagavad Bhakti the devotional service of the Lord Yogataha by contact of Bhagavad regarding the personal Godhead Tattva knowledge Vijnanam scientific Mukta liberated Sangasya of the association Jayate becomes effective. Translation. Please repeat after me. Thus established in the mode of unalloyed goodness, the man whose mind has been enlivened by contact with devotional service to the Lord gains positive scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead in the stage of liberation from all material associations. So in the interest of time, so I'm just capture the highlights of the purport. So I'll also go through it in our slides. Okay. So today we'll discuss this sloka. I wanted to just discuss about Vamana Dvadasi last time, Vamana experience. So we'll start with Mangalacharya prayers. So please listen together. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tada Mahyam Dadati Swapadamritam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Vatapadakamala Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sarvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamsha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahabhajanyaya Krishna Prema Prayayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratushe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripasindhubhya eva ca Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mudam karoti vachalam, anmum lankaite virim. Yatrupadamaham vande, Shri Gurum Nena Karanam, Paramananda Madhavam, Shri Chaitanya Vishwaram. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. So today we are understanding important topic. Is how we can revive our lost treasure. What is the lost treasure? Bhakti. That's wonderful. So it has been more than a month. I just want to quickly recap. So this Bhagavatam started with a question and answer conversation between Sutta Goswami and Saunaka Rishis, the Naimisharanya. So Naimisharanya, the sages, they asked, "Oh my dear spiritual master, Sutta Goswami, what is the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general? Pumsham, these people, Ekantata Shreya, what is the ultimate good?" Then he also asked another question. Explain the sense of all scriptures for the good of all living beings, that by such instruction their hearts may be fully satisfied. So they want to know the sense of all scriptures because we don't have time, we're all busy. Okay. Even in those times, I think the beginning of the end of Dwapara Yuga, beginning of Kali Yuga. So for them also they said, we don't have time. Just explain the essence of all scriptures. Yet Saram Samadhrutya Manishaya Bruhi Bhadraya Bhutanam. Bhadraya means auspiciousness. And by that, Enatma Suprasidati. They may be fully satisfied. Then Sutta Goswami he just answered. Savai pumsam paro dharma yato bhakti tadokshade ahitukiya pratihata eyatma suprasidati. So here, paradharma. So dharma means it's an occupational duty. So everyone has an occupational duty. So what is the para? Means what is supreme? You know, these things, this is my duty, that is my duty. But here, because I asked, right, what's the ultimate good? That means, in that ultimate duty is explained, Yato Bhakti Adokshade. So one must engage in loving devotional service to Adokshada. Here, the important word Adokshada means we cannot understand God. We don't have a taste. But still, one must, under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, we should serve the Adokshada. In what manner? Ahaituki apratihata. Ahaituki means without any motivation. People go to temples where they have so many desires, so many demands. But here, so the Goswami is saying, the Parodharma is doing bhakti which is unmotivated and which is uninterrupted, not like morning taking bath just 5 minutes. Okay? So if you carry out in that way the bhakti, then Ayatma Suprasidati. By that, all the living entities can be fully satisfied. Now, this bhakti, Prabhupada always says bhakti is a science. Pratyaksha avagamam dharmyam. So just recalling the same slide, what we discussed earlier in the same chapter. So we have 9 stages. Shraddha, this is the faith, and sadhu sangha, devotee association, and bhajana kriya, chanting of the holy names. So we are all there together doing these activities. We are increasing our faith day by day by coming here in the devotee association and chanting the holy names and hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Then what is happening? Anartha nivritti happens. Then all the anarthas which are unwanted, they will be cleansed. Okay. That means we become very clear in our goal of life. When it comes to Nishtha, studying Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, then comes Ruchi, increase our taste for hearing about Krishna. Because Krishna is the ultimate goal. Then, by the taste, when develop attachment to Krishna, then comes to Bhava and finally Prema. So now, the same 9 stages, how this has been explained by Acharyas, it is being taken from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So I'm not going in detail of this each and everything. So here, from text number 16, okay, we are seeing each shloka is describing one of the stage of bhakti. So first, Shraddha, Sustrusho, is one must with faith serve the bona fide spiritual master. So it is explained in our 7th canto. Brahmachari Gurukule Vasan Danto Vinodinam. That means the Brahmachari has to stay in the temple. That is Gurukula actually. Now, in the India, just from this temple. Okay. So then what you should do? You should do control his senses. Without controlling one's senses, without controlling our mind, we cannot become submissive to anyone. So Danto Guru Hitam means one should serve for the benefit of Guru. So what is that Prabhupada's desire? What is Prabhupada's desire? Yes. Prabhupada says, if you love me, you distribute my books. Okay. So book distribution means one must become a preacher. So that way one has to start with Shraddha. Okay. Appreciate Krishna consciousness. Okay. Then in that way, for Syam Mahat Sevaya, okay, in that way one develops first of all appreciation, definitely that let me hear Bhagavad Gita, let me hear Bhagavatam. So then comes second. Srunyvatam Swakata Krishna. He will hear. By the Punya Shravana, okay, he starts with Bhajana Kriya. The cleansing process. Okay. The Bhajana Kriya is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So that happens. So who is doing that process? Who is executing the process? Who is cleansing our hearts? Who is cleansing our heart? Supreme Lord Krishna. That is what explained here. Suhrut Satam, the last line. Okay. We do know it, Suhrut Satam, the Lord, by seeing the sincerity of the sadhaka, the devotee, he takes compassion, he cleanses our material contamination. Okay. Then we make progress further. Okay. Then almost Nashta Prayeshu, almost all abhadras. Okay. whatever is above the inauspicious things, okay, that will be cleansed. Okay. Then one develops, okay, Bhagavad Bhakti. How here important understanding is one must serve Bhagavata Sevaya. So there are two Bhagavatas. Anyone can say? Yeah. Bhakta Bhagavata, Grantha Bhagavata. So we should serve Srila Prabhupada. Then only we can understand Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. The reading is good. Then it comes to Nishtha. And after that, when we come to Nishtha, we become very steady in our process. At any cost, now we do our sadhana properly. Get up for Mangalarati, chant 16 rounds. Okay. Then offer Arati, hear Prabhupada lecture, read books, read worship. All these things will carry out diligently. Because he has developed taste now. Okay. So that has been explained. Once he has hankerings, lust, greed is subsided, then his heart is situated in Sattva and becomes enlivened here. Prasidati. If somebody says, how can you become happy? What is the solution given here? Now this interactive session only, because I see mostly BD, extended BD, that's it, not mini crowd. Okay. Huh? No, in this sloka, if somebody asks how to become happy, what is the solution? That is what I'm saying. How to become prasanna manaso? Sthitam sattve. One must come to sattva guna. Try to understand this. Okay, the point is, one must come to sattva guna, then only can become happy. Okay. In the Bhagavad Gita also explained, when you come to sattva guna, what you experience? All the 9 gates of the body. There are 9 gates, right? 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, like that. Okay. Then be enlightened by knowledge and bliss, happiness. So that is a symptom of sattva guna. If somebody is in anxiety, hankering, he is in raja guna, passion. If somebody is feeling lazy, always sleepy, okay, that is tamo guna. So if you want to become happy, okay, that sattva guna. So in this shloka, the understanding evam prasanna manaso, thus when we become prasanna manaso, that stage is bhava, prema, and finally bhagavad darshan. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand, right? How bhakti is a science. At every stage, now we can understand what are the symptoms, what is the next. Just as we are traveling from here to Tirupati, different milestones, right? So in the same way, now we should always check ourselves every day. How much I made progress? What is my stage? What is the next stage? And from here, how can I move on to the next stage? Okay, those things we should always consider. So now this shloka today, now coming to the actual topic today, maybe I'll take some half an hour maximum to conclude. Please be attentive. So this shloka, what it is speaking is, Mukta Jiva only, he can know the science of Krishna. Simple. How we can say here, Mukta Jiva? Evam Prasanna Manaso. First of all, a Jiva is joyful in nature. What is a joyful nature? Anandamaya Vyasa. He is always joyful, just as Krishna is always joyful. Krishna has no duty. He just enjoys with his associates. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We are also intrinsically we are also joyful. So, but because of the covering of the 3 modes of material nature, this body, that's why right now we are having so many anxieties. But when we become enlivened, prasanna manaso, okay, that's first line. Okay. And mind enlivened by prasanna manaso. How? I'm asking the same question. Again, you are saying the same thing. Not by Bhagavad Bhakti. Sattva guna. Our mind becomes enlivened by sattva guna. That we should understand. We should not neglect that. Oh, sattva guna is only 3 modes only. No. You have to come to sattva guna first. Okay. Then, in the sattva guna, one can actually engage in bhakti, Bhagavad Bhakti Yoga. Okay. In Rajoguna, Tamoguna, these animal propensities, no one can do bhakti. That's why Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam is meant for human beings, because human beings are meant to be in Sattva. How they come to Sattva Guna? Janmana jayate Sudra, samskara bhave Dvija. Yesterday also we were discussing. Okay. By samskaras, by following things, we come to Sattva. Then Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam. Vijnanam, Prabhupada is translating. Vijnanam means science. Tattva means knowledge. Bhagavat means in relation to Krishna, in person, not impersonal Brahma. Okay. People think God is so no form, Nirakara, Nirvana, in this question. No. So here Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam, the scientific knowledge of Krishna. It is revealed. When it is revealed? When it is revealed, that is mentioned here. Mukta Sangasya Jayate. Effective from, like we say, right? Effective, the point when a person is liberated, Jiva is liberated from the three modes of contamination. Okay. So this is a understanding of the sloka. Everyone understand this sloka? Everyone clear? So what is the first thing we should do? Come to Sattva Guna. Okay. Then what do you see? Symptom? Symptom. Prasanna Manaso. Then Prasanna Manaso, what will happen? You can engage in bhakti naturally. You get up early morning, you feel happy. Then you can do chanting properly. You get up 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay, then you see, oh, my office, I got one message, or attend this meeting, that meeting. You can anxiety. Where is the point of Prasanna Manaso? They can chant. No, that's why Prabhupada is encouraging. You have to get up for Mangalarti, and only one can practice bhakti. Then, by consistent chanting, okay, in the Prasanna Manasa state, Sushukam Kartum Avyayam is there, Rajavidya Rajudaya Shloka. Okay. Sushukam Kartum Avyayam. Then he comes to know that Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam at the stage of complete liberation from the three modes of impermanence. Okay. So now, Prabhupada is saying from the purport. So these are highlights are taken from the purport. So 2 slides. This is first stage. Prabhupada is explaining. So you all know, out of many thousands among men, one fortunate man endeavors for perfection in life. Anyone recall the sloka? Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye. Here, yatati means endeavors. Siddhi. He endeavors for siddhi, perfection. Okay, now how does he actually do that? What is that motivation? Now he's explained, Prabhupada is saying, these are Prabhupada's anxieties from the purport. He knows the responsibility of human life. Right? We are all understanding. Human being, animal, they are all same conscient living entities. But what is the difference? Dharmena hina pasubhi. Dharmena hina pasubhi samana. So if you don't have dharma, then they are same. Dharma hi eko adhiko vishesha. So that's again message. Yes, dharma he understands. That means he has to follow some prescribed duties. So what is our prescribed duties? Chanting Hare Krishna mantra, then Harikatha, following 4 principles. No meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling. So this is a very, very basic. If somebody claim that I am a human being, this is basic. Otherwise, Bhagavatam says, Dvipada Pashu. How many legs we have? 2 legs. Dvipada. And Pashu, animal. 2-legged animal. Okay, so this is the first thing Prabhupada is saying. Then, that time when you follow prescribed duties, then he will come to understand theoretically. Okay, he will understand slowly. Oh, I am not this body, but spirit, soul. Because he will understand through the medium of scriptures. Sastra, Chakshusha. So that is the time he will realize Aham Brahmasmi. He will understand my identity. What is my identity? So then he will continue in this practice. He understands what is the duty of a human form. Okay. So then he explains he is freed from Rajas and Tamo Bhava, then he comes to Sattva. Clear, right? If you are not practicing bhakti properly, why? We are in Rajoguna Tamoguna. That's the only thing. The high root cause analysis we do. Now, When it comes to Sattva-guna, Prabhupada says he stops his material anchorings and becomes elegant as a spiritual being. How many of us can say every day I'm very happy as soon as I get up? It's just like Sunday for a child. I get up early in the morning, only in Sundays during my childhood. I know many of my friends waiting for a play. So just like that, the devotee is always element. Oh, get up for Mangalarti. So that is what here it happens. Then he is actually situated in the Brahminical state. The Brahminical stage is not that very sacred place. Prabhupada is saying one must do all these things step by step. Okay. No, the Prabhupada's point is bhakti can be practiced only in Brahminical stage, Sattva Guna. If you think that I'm doing bhakti, first you should check what is that? Are you Rajoguna or you Tamoguna? If your symptoms matches, you can read 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The symptoms matches, oh, you're in Rajoguna, Tamoguna, immediately say, don't say, Prabhu, don't call me as devotee. Okay, you need not say it to others, but internally, if somebody offers respect or not offer respect, okay, you think, right? Recently I was hearing one senior disciple, so the senior devotee was saying, in ISKCON, only the first day only we become happy. The second onwards, we think, oh, I'm doing bhakti, now everyone will be respect. They'll say Prabhu. If somebody doesn't call me Prabhu, let's say, you feel, oh, they're not respecting me. So like that, he again comes down, Labha Puja Pratishtha. So, okay, and this you can take everywhere, okay, in every part of your life. That's why, Mahaprabhu is saying, only when a person follows one principle, it's a shastra. What is that? Tronadapi Sunichena, Taroriva Sahishnuna, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtanya, Sarari. Only he can do Kirtanya, otherwise no. Okay. If you follow this tolerance, humility, these are all nature, no, Sattva nature. Okay. These all things explained in Bhagavad Gita 13th chapter also. Okay. Let us understand now little more detail. What is this prasannam also? So I am just from many lectures, Prabhupada's point, few words. Okay. I just realized there are two important acronyms you should understand. Baddha Jiva, Mukta Jiva. So today, let us spend 5 minutes to understand what is this. Baddha Jiva, Mukta Jiva. So, in the Canto 11, Lord said, Baddho Mukta iti yakya gunato me na vastutaha. So what is this yakya? It is considered like Baddha Mukta. Saying Gunato may in relation to in effect of three modes of material nature, but na vastuta in actuality there is nothing like that. So that's what you can see. Lord is speaking Uddhava Gita. Oh my dear Uddhava, just as Lord spoke to Arjuna, Bhagavad Gita, in the 11th canto we find God is giving instructions in a similar way actually. Okay, to Uddhava. So due to the influence of the three modes, a living entity sometimes is designated. Designated means just as you go to office, designation. That designation is not you. Okay. And technically that's not my designation. So now what is my designation? I'm saying in this sloka. Bhatta Jiva. My designation is Bhatta Jiva. Why? Because I'm designated as, oh, I'm a male, I'm Indian, I'm so, and this, so many ways. I'm designating that. This is all the names given by the three modes of material nature. That is what is condition. Okay, otherwise, this is liberated. But what is liberation again? That is being explained. Okay, here, the soul is not really bound up or liberated. So for the soul, there is no question of Baddha or Mukta. So how do you understand that? How do you understand that? No, the soul is not bound up or liberated. Okay. But right now I'm thinking I'm this, then I'm designated, I'm conditioned. Every day we experience that. Every day. How many of you dream it every day? Every day, right? So in a dream, you feel I'm put in a jail, let's say. Are you put in a jail? No, right? No, they are not put in a jail. But we think during dream they are put in a jail. But as soon as you awaken, oh, you feel I'm free. Okay. So now we say, how do we understand this current situation? So Prabhupada said, whatever you are experiencing night, that is a night dream. Everybody can understand clearly, but you don't know what is a day dream. That's the point. So I just read, okay, let me understand more what is a dream. So it is explained in Oxford Dictionary. Dream is a series of some ideas, impressions, sensations, thoughts, like that. Involuntarily happens within one's mind. Involuntarily. So in the night time, can anyone say, today I will dream as being a nice, maybe an enjoying feast, or I am a boss of my own company. Anybody can say that I can dream. We have any control. So night time, that happens involuntarily. That's what that thoughts, ideas. So that is a night dream. In the daydream, we think, yes, I am Karta. Okay. Anyone remember the slogan? Kartaham iti manyate. Prakrite kriyamani. Munai karmani sarvasya. Ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. What is it? Understanding here? We are vimudas, fools. We are thinking that I am the Karta, but actually, what he is actually carrying here in the daytime also? It's a mind. It's a daydream. Are you able to follow? We accept all. Night dream understand very easy. But daydream, if you want to understand, only thing you should see that whatever the mind dictations are there, that's what happening in your life. You don't have any control. If you say I have full control, immediately you say, oh, you are Goswami. But no one can say that I am Goswami in this condition of our life. Right? That means the mind is taken charge in the dream, okay, night time. The same way, mind has taken charge in the daytime, in the dream. So there's a night dream and day dream. So once we really understand that I have no relation with this body, immediately we awakens. Then are we bound up or liberated? Huh? No, first of all, that's what he's saying, right? We are never bound up, never liberated. As Krishna said, see, these are my words. We should understand the tattva. Only problem is the false impressions carrying within the mind is what making us bound up. Okay. We are under the control of someone, the tantra. Okay. Some tantra is there, they doesn't remember anything. You might have seen some movie, something. They forget everything about themselves. A drunkard, you can see Prabhupada said, drunkard, example. Once drunk, fully intoxicated, he doesn't know what he is. That is a position, they're fully intoxicated. Okay. Otherwise, as soon as we become sober, sober means in Bhagavad Gita, what is the word used? Dhira. Dhiras tatra namuhyati. We understand, yeah, I was a small child, now youth, now middle age, now again move on, old age, then death. But if Dhira only can realize, oh, so many stages have happened, why it is not just considered as a science? We think it is a mythological book. It's very practical to see this. So we are just in this state of our existence. Okay. So everybody understand? If anybody says, I will make you liberated, what do you say? We are not bound up first of all. Okay. Only thing is that I am not submissive to follow Srila Prabhupada. That is my disease. Because I've been intoxicated. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Jiva jago, Gora Chanda bole, Kota Nidra jago maya, Pisashira kole, Anechi Aushadi maya, Nashiba lagi, Hari Nama See, this is a birthday talk. Mahaprabhu he came in this age of Kali, seeing the condition of our fallen souls. What Mahaprabhu is saying, Dora Chandra Dole, what is he saying? Jiva Jago, get up, you sleeping souls. Get up. Simple. Mahaprabhu's job is just to wake up. He is not giving any miracle thing, oh, I'll make you 400, that's why liberation. We are all whose concept, whose paradise. I was thinking, oh, bhakti means one life we go and merge into deity. Okay, at the end of our life, we go to temple, pray, very beautiful prayer, then the spark will merge into the deity. That's what is mukti thought. Really. But when we see in the pages of purpose, mukti means mukti hittvanyata rupam swarupena vyavastiti. What is mukti? Hitva anyata rupam, whatever your designations. Okay. Now what is your rupam? You say, I this, I that, my color, this thing, caste, creed, so many things. Or in highest terms, in the Vedic culture, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. They are not. That's why Mahaprabhu said, I'm neither a Brahmana, I'm a Kshatriya, not, it's not the Gopi Bhaktuhu Padakamayo, Dasa, 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 and Dasa. That's just simple. Okay. We are not accepting that. That's our problem. I hope this is clear, right? Where is the problem lies now? Huh? No, where is the problem lies now? Huh?
I'm the doer. We have many handles.
Pardon?
I want to be master.
You want to be master, but I'm just saying from this context, where is the problem lies now? Mind. That is what. That's why first plan is Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavatam, Prabhupada was saying, I didn't realize, but when I was trying to prepare, that's why I'm always says, become a preacher. Immediately you'll understand more Bhagavad Gita Bhagavad. If you don't become a preacher, oh, that's for highly qualified people. Then we take lifetimes to come to the same again. Same. Okay. So every word in Bhagavatam carries so much meaning. So here, Prasanna Manaso, that is what is lacking. Because I'm always been in a hankering mood, thinking, oh, because of false identification, false impressions. Okay, because that's what mentioned, right? This body is a cause of my previous life desires. We got this body. In the Lord, what is been? Anumanta Upadrushta. He just sanctions. Oh, this is what you desired last life. Now it is here is a chance. Okay, make use of this. Then immediately, through the medium of the mind, that desire comes. And it starts by intelligence. As our minister, he executes that in a subtle way. Who is executing a gross way? Material nature is executing. We have one subtle execution only. That subtle execution in the mind, okay, is a POC kind, and actual execution is by material nature. This is what is happening everywhere. But as soon as you control your mind from all the false impressions, then designate yourself. Hitva anyata rupam swarupena vyavastiti. What is that? The swarupa siddhi. The swarupa siddhi has been explained. Jivera swarupa hai krishnera nityadasa. That is the simple understanding. Okay. So now we understand this. I will carry you understanding between Baddha Jiva and Mukta Jiva. So you can see left and right, two columns. Baddha Jiva is a conditioned soul. Jiva Bhuta. The Jiva means here this gross body and subtle body. Okay. Whereas we see on the other side, Mukta Jiva is a liberated soul. It's in a Brahma Bhuta platform, naturally. Brahma Bhuta subset name, but it has to be Brahma Bhuta. And is covered by ignorance, here is enlightened by knowledge. Okay. What is covered by ignorance? Every day we sing. Sharira avidya Yolendriya taheka. His senses in the mind is completely thrown us into the ocean of nescience. We are covered by ignorance. Then Swarupa Vishkruti is there in one of the Bhagavad Shlokas. Forgetfulness of our real constitutional position. But if you go to Mukta platform, Swarupa Siddhi, you will understand I'm eternal servant of Krishna. Then in this Bhattajiva, he is a platform Aham Mameti, oh I and this oh mine, mine. Even Divi also mine. Okay, after coming to Bhakti also, my Divi, like that. We own that and we think I should take charge of them. Okay. And let them become pure devotees, but I will be only try to make them only push them only. So in this way, in all stages of our life, we are ahankara vimudhatma. We just need to bring Prabhupada in the picture. Bring Prabhupada closer. Okay, not Krishna. It's not possible. Bring Prabhupada closer, then everything will happen. That's only our job. Okay. That's what we have understood. Ahankara vimudhatma. Here he is Brahmabhuta Prasannatma. He is always in a Prasanna. And here is conditioned by the three modes of material nature, Sattva, Rajas, Tama. But on the other side, is it free from three modes? Here is Bodhasa because of three modes, right? Control the mind, the senses. Because this body is made up of three modes. In this body constitution is subtle body, gross body. And that is what is controlled, Bodhasa. And here is Goswami. He has awakened. He is not no more his body and mind. Immediately it begins to control his whatever is swabhava of this body. Everyone has this swabhava, right? Individuality we say. But individuality comes with this body. Okay. Whatever our individuality, we should control it. And the favorable one is to bhakti, that what we will take. Then desire to Lord what material nature. This is what happens. When mind is controlled, or it means when we are controlled by the mind, the senses, we start to desire over material nature. Lording over material nature. On the other side, he is fully surrendered Sharanagati to Krishna. Then he comes to the platform, that is attraction to Gramya Katha. This is the only problem right now in the present day of our life. Attraction to Gramya Katha. But the other side, attraction to Krishna Katha. How many of us just count less than 100? Because everyone else, they are attracted to Gramya Katha. It's clear, right? Our fall down starts first, the first row, conditions of Jiva Buddha. We got this covering. How we fall down? Finally, the shown symptom. Okay, what is that? The manifested symptom is our attraction to Gramya. People are all busy. Gossips, this thing, Prajalpa, or movies, or this, that. So many now we have facilities, right? To enjoy Gramya. Okay. And if you see whatever we're discussing, how to revive bhakti, what is the first thing we discuss? The slides. Okay. See here, what is first thing? Shraddha. That is okay. Sattva will come, that's a word. But what is the beginning? I said. Beginning is Shraddha. The Shraddha to hear about Krishna. Affinity to hear about Krishna. That comes by Mahasevaya Vipra. Vipra means of Brahmanas. Syad Mahasevaya Vipra. So this is what is the beginning of our auspiciousness. Are you able to follow? How many of you say we are all busy with Gramya Katha earlier? Now, because of coming here, hearing Krishna Katha only, we are able to transform our life. Everybody, right? So this is what is saying. While doing this, I just thought, let me go in order. While making a opposite comparison, I find something interesting. I'll just read out, just see. But the Jiva first. Okay, we get to material world. Conditions of Jiva Bhuta, ignorance, Sanuka, Vismruti, Ahankara, Vimudhatma, conditioned by three modes, then Bodhasa, desire to Lord material nature, attraction to Brahmana. Now, just start from the bottom now here. Just like you. Attraction to Krishna Katha. Then comes to Sharanagati. We start surrendering to Krishna. Then we become the controller of mind and senses. Then we become free from three modes. Then we come to Brahma Buddha. Then we become Prasanna. That is first Evam Prasanna Manaso. Then we come to Swarupa Siddhi. Then Bhagavad Tattva Vijnanam, enlightened by knowledge. Then we come to Mukta Sangasya Jayate. Actually, there is one contradiction. Which comes first? Is it knowledge, liberation, or liberation knowledge? So it is explained by the mercy of the Lord, everything happens. Okay. So, now, it's only by the grace of the Lord from Brahma Bhuta to Mukta Jiva. Till Brahma Bhuta, our efforts is possible. Try to understand this point. Brahma Bhuta means nothing, simple. Brahma Janati the Brahmana. We come to Brahmanical platform, we can come to Brahma Bhuta. Okay. The great Brahmanas, Chanika Pandit, even in this age of Kali, is offered big kingdom, but he said, no, no, I will remain as I am. Okay, that's what you see the history in India only. So, we should understand from Brahma Bhuta to Mukta Jiva is only by the grace of the Lord. That's what we'll see here. Any doubts in this? Very clear?
After knowledge, you
Yes. Again, I said, Mataji, that knowledge enlightened is revealed. Okay. The revelation happens by Krishna because of our submissive. Then we will have Bhagavad Darshan.
So this hearing about Krishna and the association of the devotees. See now, because of some external person coming, the association of us, then we start hearing the Krishna. This is something you can say these both coincides in this current material.
If somebody is speaking
So
Krishna,
we invite them. They doesn't know about who is Krishna. So when he comes and associates with the devotees, then he start hearing about Krishna.
that's the last attraction to Krishna Katha. That's what happens. Now, from there, you just by submissive oral reception is surrender. Prabhupada's point is what? Submissive oral reception. So you are challenging or something, listening impressions again carrying that. Oh, I know this is what I thought about God. Such people they cannot accept. You cannot accept. That's why they consider now. Mayavadi Bhashya similarly higher Sarvanasha. Because of Mayavadi conceptions they cannot accept. It's clear, Prabhu? Yes, ma'am.
Would you often be heard that if you're continuously in Krishna consciousness, then even while being in the material world, we're liberated. But today we're also understanding that liberated, the definition of liberated is quite lofty. Like in the past, I always thought that Swarup Siddhi is the highest like level where you understand your Swarup. But here we're understanding that after Swarup Siddhi, you actually get the complete knowledge, and after that, you're liberated.
No, Swarupa Siddhi, why I made here, okay, may not take, see, all these things, as I said, Brahma Bhuta to the Mukta Jiva, all these things, it appears a sequence happens simultaneously. The stairs and the shloka is there. Bhakti, Pareshanu, Bhava, Virakta, Nekacha. All these things happen simultaneously. It's all the revelation of the Lord. That's what Brahma Bhuta platform we can attain. Okay. But from there, it is only by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. May not exactly take which is one, which is like that, but happens almost simultaneously. But one must try his level best to understand Krishna into Janma Karma Chame Divyam, Evam Yo Vikti Tattvataha. So that we need to try. By our puny endeavors, the Lord being pleased, He will bestow. See, I just wanted to explain from this Vadajiva what is the differences from Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. So it said in Mamaimamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Manasashtani Indriyani Prakriti Kashati. So we are all conditioned, okay, in the Prakriti. Right? They are struggling with the mind and the senses. Now what is these three modes? Again it says it is manifesting within one's mind. And because of that, the mind is inducing a jiva to become attached to this material body and the created objects. Aham, this material body. Mameti, whatever I say. Mama iti, that is what illusion. Janasya mohoyam, aham mameti. All the living entities are bewildered. Okay, in this way, the living is bounded. If I say everything belongs to Krishna, I am Krishna's servant, that is liberation. But how many times, how frequent you can remember this, that is what our sadhana. Okay. Today, at this point, I'm liberated. An example. But next moment after the class, as soon as I see Prashadam, oh, let me enjoy. Okay. We feel naturally that because the senses sense of it. Okay. There's a phenomenon happens, right? Enjoy it. So immediately you are born down. But if you accept, oh, this is Prashadam, that's why bhakti means one who diligently sees everything in connection to Krishna is never lost, his vision to Krishna. Then he is always in liberated path. Okay. So this we should understand. There is one shloka is there. That shloka says, Nikilastapi avastasu jivan mukta samuchite. Somebody might have heard this, right? So, what he should do? He should always engage his mind, body, and senses. So, if he is situated in that all the time, Jivan Mukta, he becomes a Jivan Mukta, even his very same self body, he finds himself liberated. That is what happens. So many disciples of Prabhupada, even now we can see them. They are actually liberated, exhibiting liberated symptoms. So now, how do we understand? In the conditioned state, we are under Swabhava Tantra. We are under the control of our conditioned nature. Everybody has a Swabhava, right? That is what is controlling us. We are following. Even the demigods, demons, everyone is conditioned in this way. So this is what is. But all these things is happening in the mind. I just wanted to highlight that. This mind is a culprit. We are given a power of autonomy to the mind. We become passive. What is active now? Mind. In the dream, which is active? Do you say your body is active, senses are active? Mind is active. Now, if you say, oh, when I get up, I am active, you see. No. Mind is active. Okay. So, it is inevitable that we must come to Sattva to get knowledge, then only we can conquer mind. Only Sattva can accept knowledge. Not Rajogun Tamoguna. If you are Rajogun Tamoguna, even though you speak, you cannot accept, you cannot tell it. The filters are there, so many filters. The Rajoguna filter, Tamoguna filter is not passed. Only when you are Sattvaguna, your all 9 modes will be enlightened by knowledge. Then the reciprocation. Okay.
So, during the sleep, soul is not active.
No.
Near that, when we sleep, the soul will get up.
That's what I'm saying. The mind is actually doing that. See, the soul is subtle than mind. Okay. But what I'm saying, the gross body is fully inactive. Okay. Even the mind in the sushupti, deep sleep, it also becomes inactive. That time intelligence, then false ego is active. But I'm just considering the subtle body which is active in final sleep. Most of the time in sleep. Okay. The soul, as soon as he got his subtle body and gross body, the soul is a passive. He's just a passenger. Okay. The chariot is moving as is dictated by the driver. Okay. The soul is helpless. That's what the position explained in the Acharyas. It's clear, Mataji?
Soul is never active.
Yeah. The soul only thing is that he can only take decision. Yes. Oh, just a president. Okay. The chief minister, prime minister, they say, oh, this is what I want to do. President says yes, yes, yes. We say, okay, okay, okay. Carry on, carry on, carry on. That's only our independence, we will. And every time mind says something, we say yes, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. That's only soul's job. It's clear, Madam? We are given out. I agree to be controlled by mind. That's all. Okay. So now, this mind, what it is doing, the mind business is sankalpa and vikalpa. And here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is sung. My dear mind, under the influence of Maya, you are being carried away by the waves of rejection and acceptance. Bhoga and Tyaga. Anyone can say, I only enjoy this. No. At some point in time, I feel frustrated. No, Tyaga, I renounce now. By renouncing, I feel happy. Sometimes by taking, I feel happy. Sometimes by renouncing, I feel happy. Whatever the mind feels, that's what is carried over. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, if you simply keep faith, That spirit soul is eternal servant of Krishna. Jiva Krishna Dasa. Any Vishwasa karle to aara dukha nahi. As soon as you take this Vishwasa, that's what Shraddha, immediately no miseries. You will be saved from his mental, sensual activities and the education of acceptance and rejections is outside. Okay. But Bhattacharya Thakur is saying, how it is possible? Krishna bolbe jabe, pulak habe, jorbe anki bolita. Chant Hare Krishna. Your eyes will fill with tears and your body shiver in transcendent ecstasy. This is what I say. Why we should understand this point? The mind is material, the soul is spiritual. Why the mind is controlling the soul? Because the mind is offering, oh, do this, you become happy, do that, you become happy. As soon as the soul is awakened by the mercy of Acharyas, Guru and Krishna, Prasadepaya, he will understand, oh, this is not actually happiness. There is Param Drushpa Nivartate, the superior happiness in bhakti. Immediately the soul starts, no to mind, yes to our spiritual master. Okay, the spiritual master is our intelligence now. Is Krishna is also intelligence. The Krishna's external representative is spiritual master. Within Krishna, without Krishna. Okay, in this way, the soul starts to take shelter of the superior intelligence. That is what explained in third chapter also. Arjuna asked, "Oh Krishna, even unwillingly, by force, people commit sinful activities. Why? Lust." He explained. Then how to curb the lust? Samshtapya atmanam atmana. By exercising that you are superior to intelligence. And how can we exercise superior intelligence? Unless you come to devotee association, understand Bhagavad Tattva. It's not possible. Okay. That means coming to Sattva Guna again is important. Clear, right? Yeah. So now you see, Prahlad Maharaj also saying, in his experience, just take this. Naiva Vijay Paradhuratyaya Vaitaranya Vadvirya Gayana Mahamrita Magna Chitta Soche Tato Vimukade Chetasa Indriyata Maya Sukaya Bharam Mudbahato Vimuram. Oh, Vimuras. They are now. They are fools. What is that? Prahlad is saying about them? Soche Tato, I am just concerned, my dear Narasimhadev. These fools and rascals, now they are making elaborate plans for material happiness. They are making elaborate plans. And in that way, they are making Apta Gruha Kshetra Sudapta Vitta Janasya Mohoyam Aham Mameti. This is what is condition. Gruha, Kshetra, Suta, Apta, Vitta, all these things are needed to maintain a family. Okay, they are all fully engaged. But my Lord, I don't have any problem. I not Vijay, I am not educated. Not Eva Vijay. Parat Duratya Vaitaranyas. This material existence is Vaitaranya. I'm not educated. I'm not disturbed. Why? For Virya Gayana Mahamrita Magna Chitta. By always engaging in chanting Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam, in fully absorbed Mahamrita Magna Chitta, that is nectarian. I am tasting that nectar, the superior happiness. Param Dushpa Nivartate. That's why I am able to control my mind and senses. Now tell me, how to come to Prasanna Manasa? Huh? Again, same thing, right? Sattva. Okay. By Prasanna Manaso, if you want, you went to Sattva. Now in Sattva, what will happen? You will get knowledge. You should check that and really getting knowledge. There is no exam here, by the way. Open book. All open book, right? Just practice steps. You see, or you copy. Okay. In that way, if you go 1, 4, 8 like that, you will never understand knowledge. But if you really understand knowledge, immediately, what is income? Param Drushpa Nivartate, there is superior happiness. Not that theoretical. When you come here, you hear Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, 10 Arati, Kirtan, you naturally experience that ecstasy. So theory and practical, both is there in this education system. Right? So in this system, you can come to know the mind's whatever hopes for happiness, Okay, it is all false impressions we carry from lifetimes after lifetimes. Okay. With that only the soul gets the strength to say no to the mind, no to the senses. Otherwise not. Okay. So this is there just simple some references. In Sattva Guna, only self-realization is possible because we said in Sattva Guna, Chittam Prasideta, consciousness becomes clear. Indriyanam Vibhuti. You can control the senses from the sense objects. Dehe Avayam, you can experience fearlessness. That is symptom of Sattva Guna. Okay, if you are in fearful state, you are working around walls, always be fearful. It's not possible to come to Sattva. Then manas asangam. You detach your mind again from all the external, marketing by Maya. Okay. Then mat padam. That stage come to the platform of realizing Krishna, not realizing. Come to the platform of realizing Krishna. So here in Bhagavad Gita also same thing explained. When prasannatma, okay, it comes to Brahma Bhuta, that is a time na sochati, na kamshati. He becomes sama sarveshu bhuteshu. That time mad bhakti labate param. Labate, he gets to the platform of bhakti. So everything is telling right. What Bhagavad is saying, what Bhagavad Krishna is saying, everything is saying. Evam prasanna manaso Bhagavad bhakti yogataha. Bhagavad tattva vijnanam. So that is highest. We are just now breaking in two parts. One part we explained, come to Sattva Guna Brahminical stage, right? Everybody follow? Okay. Here, that Brahminical stage is been explained here. Okay. Now, Prabhupada is speaking second part. One of those, okay, Yatata Siddhana, Kaschin Mam Vetti Tattvataha. Four lines, we discussed. Manushyanam Sahasreshu, Kaschit Yatati Siddhaye. So, what is Siddhi here? What is Siddhi here? What is the Siddhi here? Platform of goodness. Okay. In one verse, we discussed that is Brahma Bhuta. That's our last slide. I'm just carrying the same sequence. Coming to Brahma Bhuta is a Siddhi. Let me follow. How to come to Brahma Bhuta? First is Prasanna Manaso, Sattva Guna, that is, okay. Then knowledge. Then practice. Come to Brahmanical stage. Now, Krishna is saying the second two lines. Yatatamam siddhanam. Siddhanam is actual perfection. Kaschin mam vetti tattva. Hardly some can know in truth. That's what he explained here. So, Brahman only is realized in the Brahminical platform. He must surpass Brahminical stage and come to Vasudeva stage. Then only he can realize Krishna. Vasudeva stage. Prabhupada many times said, Vasudeva is the father of Krishna. Okay. With pure goodness, then only one can have Krishna once. Okay. That's what Prabhupada is saying. In fact, the Brahman has to become a Vaishnava. So there is a lot of misconception. We give so much respect to the Brahmanas. But to our devotees, go these devotees. They are always saying this, that, so many rules, regulations. Okay. They don't appreciate our devotees. If any important occasion comes in our home, what do we do? We invite Brahmanas. Why? That shows that we have not really understood the superiority of a devotee. We are chanting 16 rounds every day in the morning, 2 hours, doing this, that, so many austerities, Ekadashi. We are taking only prasadam, no, even onion garlic. We don't spend any time for sense gratification. Try to come down whatever possible to the extent. And that is a glory of a devotee, but we don't appreciate the devotee. That's the unfortunate situation of the people in the Kali Yuga. Because of that, they are not attracted to Krishna. Okay. Everybody follow? So this is what Prabhupada's important mission here. A Brahmana, okay, is not just at birth. Again, for Brahminical qualification. Even that is not sufficient to understand Krishna. That to surpass the Brahminical stage and come to Vaishnava, then only scientific knowledge of Krishna is understood. This is the shloka. Okay, I'll just take some references. Madhvacharya is saying, when the mode of goodness strengthens by religious principles, this is what important. We are just ignoring sometimes. Why so many rules, this, that. By following these religious principles or strengthening the mode of goodness. Then, what happens? The invigorated execution of religious principles strengthens further, advances in your spiritual happiness. That is the first point Madhvacharya is putting. This is from the purpose. Then on the platform of goodness, okay, what has happened? Goodness. What is happening? Yes, symptom highlighted. Self-satisfaction. Atma Trupti, Atma Rati, Atma Santushta. The third chapter is there. These are my famous, very, I want to carry this all the time. Unless we become self-satisfied in any condition of life, very difficult to practice bhakti. Very difficult. Okay. Now, in this stage, he can transcend to pure goodness by becoming Krishna conscious under the direction of Acharyas. Srila Prabhupada. So here is explained, same thing. One must conquer the mode of passion and ignorance by developing goodness. One must become detached from the goodness and promoting oneself to the Suddha Sattva. All these things automatically done. That means we don't see, oh, I'm coming to Sattva Guna, then I'm going to Suddha Sattva. We don't even see. Just like there is an express elevator, highway. In there, in the ground you can see signals. You can see, but if you are going on an express highway, you don't see anything. That's what he's explained. By just following our spiritual master with faith and devotion, everything happens automatically. Okay. In this way, we can transcend the three modes. Mamcha avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati tyaitan brahma bhuyaya. Okay, so here I just take one line. Sattvam visuddham vasudeva sabdhitam. This Visuddha Sattva is nothing but his Vasudeva stage. This is what's spoken by Lord Shiva to Mother Sati. So Lord Shiva is saying Krishna consciousness is a pure consciousness. In that, just as we have so many Annamaya, then Pranamaya, Manomaya, Gnanamaya, Vijnanamaya. In the Vijnanamaya, there is a pure consciousness where he can see Krishna without any interruption. Everyone follow? Anandamaya, not Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya is understood, then Anandamaya. In that platform only you can understand Krishna. So here the Lord himself is saying, Atapi te deva padamujadvaya prasada leshana grihita evahi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno nachamya eko picharam vichinvan. Prasada lesha, only by just a slight trace of the mercy of the lotus feet of the Lord, only we can understand. Janati means knowing. Okay. Tattvam bhagavan mahimno. Everybody say, I know God. You just ask him, how great God is can explain. No. That is what Prabhupada's challenge. Everyone say, I know God. Oh, no. I know Bhagavad Gita. You tell me what Krishna's places. We don't say anything. Okay. So this is the problem. So knowing Krishna's greatness, Aishwarya, then only we come to Madhurya. Okay. So this is what Prabhupada many times said in the purpose, 10th chapter especially. So this is the important thing. Devotees are extremely rare. Koti Gnani Madhye Aya Eka Jana Mukta. Out of many Jnanis, you can find one Mukta. And Koti Mukta Madhye Durlabha Eka Krishna Bhakta. See how rare it is. And same thing is explained by the Parishit Maharaj in the pastime of Dhritarashtra. How Dhritarashtra was such a great devotee. As I know, devotees are very rare. How could they Bhiman Dhritarashtra became such a pure devotee? He said, Muktanam api siddhanam Narayana Parayanaha Sudurlabha Prashantatma Kotishvapi Mahamune. These devotees who are Nitya Siddha, we call this, let's say, after Mukta Jiva, okay? Mukta Jiva is Prashantatma all the time, but they are Sudurlabha. Okay. So what is the practical application we have to see? This ABCD is what very apt applicable for current today's topic. we have to take association of devotees most of the times. Then Bhagavad Gita shloka a day. We have opportunity to listen every day one shloka from Kartikeya Prabhu's. Then chant in the association of devotees, japa session, Brahma Murta, take only Krishna Prasad diet and engage in some seva. You should have one seva at least. Okay. Say that oh, this person is a go-to person seva. If you have a resume prepared for your spiritual life, everyone has a resume for material life. If I ask you, you read 10 pages, give one page resume. That's what we want once you come to Bhakti. We are not just no, gathering here, right, just to enjoy this festivity. No, we are coming here to become trained, to become Brahmana, then Vaishnava. Okay, this is the all about our mission of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. So, Prabhu, we have some time is there. What is it?
How much?
We have 10 minutes. Yeah, I just take few more. Actually, I thought to complete by 12. Okay, 20 minutes. So today is Vamana Dvadasi. So we just understand then with some brief pastime of Vamana Dev. So it got started. Sukadeva Goswami and Parishit Maharaj had conversing of Bhagavatam. Parishit Maharaj asked, why did Lord Vishnu beg for 3 pieces of land from Bali Maharaj, and why did he arrest Bali Maharaj? Then Sukadeva Goswami started explaining. So once upon a time, so Bali Maharaj was defeated by the demigods headed by Indra. He was actually killed. Then by the mercy of Brahmanas in the dynasty of Bhrigu, that Sukracharya, so he got revived back to life. Then he was naturally obliged to become a disciple of Sukracharya. He was very, very submissive and surrendered to Sukracharya and all the descendants of Bhrigu. So, and Bali Maharaj, he did nice worship of the Lord under the guidance of them, and they all blessed him. Oh, they are very pleased with you. Now we will grant you your fulfilled desire. What is that? To conquer the heavenly kingdom. So then they did one great sacrifice. In the great sacrifice, there comes the effulgent chariot, quivers, just as in Mahabharata also, Arjuna, he asked, requested Agni-deva, then Ratha, Shri Tumiras, everything has come, right? So in this way, in this pastime also, all the equipment needed for battle is all manifested from the sacrifice. So then, all these Guru, Brahmanas, they blessed him. May you attain victory. By their blessings, he became so powerful with Brahma Tejas. This is what explained, Brahma Tejas. When he went to heavenly kingdom, Indra and all the devatas, by just seeing the Bali Maharaj's effulgence and astonishing power, they just murmured, oh, how can we possibly confront Bali Maharaj now with his army? Then they approached a very intelligent priest, Brahaspati, oh my spiritual master, so what is that to do now? What is our duty? Then he explained, at this time, none of you have any power, okay, to exercise against Bali Maharaj. So better give up this place because time is not in favor of you right now. Okay, because it's been blessed by Brahmanas. So he predicted that once when Bali Maharaj insults the Brahmanas, same Brahmanas, then he will lose all his prosperity, then he can get his kingdom. This is what Brahaspati informed Indra. So Indra and all the devatas, they assumed that their Kama Rupinas, different forms, they just left the family kingdom. So then, Bali Maharaj, he just saw, okay, he got victory without any battle. Okay, he assumed the role of a chief, the 3 worlds. Then under the guidance of, again, Sukracharya and all the Brahmanas, he began performing so many sacrifices. So many sacrifices. So he was literally doing Ashwamedha Yajna also, 1,000 Ashwamedha sacrifices. So now in this episode, the other side, the mother of the Devatas is Aditi. So she was very, very much disappointed, feeling morose. So one day, Kashyapa, who is the husband of Aditi, he just came out in the trance. He was just doing sadhana. In the trance, okay, he just oblivious to what is happening. So one day he just came out of the trance. He entered the ashrama of Aditi. He found this ashrama every time it was in festivity mood, but today it is so sorrowful, everyone. So he approached Aditi and, oh my dear wife, what has happened? So he began saying, if there is no festivity, what is the problem? He saying, or the brahmanas are not satisfied, or the cows are not taken care, okay, or the knowledge, recitation, the Vedic scriptures is not being chanted. Okay, he is saying because of this lacking, only there is the possibility of such a moroseness. But why no people are like that? And Aditi said, oh my dear husband, wonderful husband, everything is well taken care, but I'm having another problem. So as you know by your divine vision, all of my sons, headed by Indra, they've been deprived of their residence, they lost their wealth kingdom, and they're now in incognito. So please help me to help my sons, okay, for the welfare of my children. Oh, then Kashyapa Muni said, oh, how great the illusion of Lord Vishnu. Given a great personality, they become attached to the king and king. And he took compassion on the Aditi, on his wife. He just said, if you engage in a proper worship, pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, then all your desires will be fulfilled. In Bhagavatam, everywhere the same thing. There is no shortcuts. There is only one highway. Please Lord Vishnu, all your desires will be fulfilled. Then he began speaking. I heard from my father, Brahma, okay, grandfather in the sense. Okay. So this sacrifice is called Payovrata. Paya means milk. If you carry out this Payovrata for 12 days, in the 13th day you worship the Lord with all paraphernalia Abhishekam, then you take this to please all the Brahmanas and all the different people. Samadarshan again, right? So then you can please Lord Vishnu. Okay. And by this Payovrata, which is the king of all austerities, king of all sacrifices, like it is mentioning. Immediately Prabhupada is saying, these things cannot be possibly done in this age of Kali. In this age of Kali, Sankirtana Yajna. Okay. Only by Sankirtana Yajna, Lord will be satisfied. You cannot follow this Payovrata. Prabhupada wonderfully says. Then Mother Priti, she started following as his husband, spiritual master order. At the end of the 13th day, she got the darshan of the Lord. The Lord appeared in the 400 form, Sankha Chakra Gada Padma, and God said, oh my dear Aditi, I know your desire. Okay. You desiring that your welfare of the children, and you desire that your enemies should suffer. They should be killed. The wives of the enemy, the demons should be suffering. So this is a thing. But right now I am helpless. You see why? The Lord is saying, the Lord Vishnu is saying, the Supreme Lord favors the Brahmanas, and these Balimaras and all these associates, they are being empowered by the Brahmanas. Now I am helpless to do. I cannot overpower them. So like that, it's taken the humble position. See the Lord. The Lord want to say everything. Sattvagunas is prominent here. Okay, that's what the Sattvagunas is Brahmanas. Then the Lord said, your austerities and your husband Kashyapa austerities and my audience with you, you should not go in vain. I will make sure that your desire will be fulfilled in some way or other, indirectly. But this is a very confidential. Okay, this mission has to be successful, you must maintain secrecy. You see, the Lord is saying, you should not reveal to anyone. I will appear in your womb. Okay, that's what the Lord blessed. No, Mother Aditi. Then Kashyapa Muni, he was in trance in another way. he realized the plenary portion of the Supreme Lord Vishnu appeared in his body. He was just jubilant. Then, by the trance of meditation, he transferred the Lord to the womb of Mother Aditi. So, as soon as Aditi is carrying the Lord, the Brahma, he understood, oh, the Lord had appeared in the womb of Aditi. He just appeared, he started glorifying. Oh Lord, you are the control of three modes, material nature. Okay. So you know, you will always favor to increase the sattva guna. Okay. Again, same here also. Okay. Then the next, after a while, the Lord Vamana Deva, he appeared. Okay. How he appeared? Just as Krishna appeared in the prison of Kamsa, the Lord appeared as a small baby in four hands carrying Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Okay. Everyone, they saw the full effulgence vibrating everywhere. Okay. And auspiciousness. And it's been explained, this is in month of Bhadra. This is Bhadra. In Dvadashi day. When Abhijit Nakshatra is in prominent, because the Abhijit Nakshatra is the control of Brahma. So all the planetary systems, they just aligned in such a way, it's very, very auspicious time, indicating that only there's a time of birth of Supreme Personality Body, appearance of the Supreme Personality Body. So Vamana Deva ki jai. So now when Vamana Deva appeared, he just appeared as a small dwarf Brahman. They explained, Nato Natya Daro Yata. Just as a dramatic actor on the stage, he changes dress. The Lord was in 400 form, he just changed into a small dwarf Brahman. Then I'm not going in detail. Okay. Then there is a ceremony, just as samskara ceremony is there. In the samskara ceremony, the Lord is given different paraphernalia. Okay. So he was given water pot, danda, umbrella, deer skin, belt. So many paraphernalia given by different deities. And Mother Parvati personally came and offered first diksha to Vamana. Then Lord Vamana understood, oh, my devotee is engaged in sacrifices. What is his devotee name? Balimaras. The Lord wants to show his mercy. He just started going towards the yajna, place of yajna. So it is explained, even though he is a dwarf Brahmana, while he is walking, he is pushing it down. That is what the explained, the potency of the Lord. Then as soon as he reached the precincts of yajna, and all the Sukracharya and all the disciples and the Balimaras and family, and the king's associates, everyone they found, oh, such a great personality, this Lord, the effulgence is coming here. Immediately they understood he's not ordinary person. Okay. And they began standing out, offering respectful obeisances. Then when Balimara went ahead and greeted him, welcomed him, and made him sit, and he gave Argya, Padya. Okay, then he washed his lotus feet, then he understood this lotus feet is washed personally by Lord Brahma. And Lord Shiva has taken that, his Gangajal on his head, and he started thinking, oh, I'm so fortunate. And he began praising the Lord, Vamana. Oh Lord, now my sacrifice has met successful completion. I'm very happy. All my dynasty, every descendants, everyone will be liberated by your auspicious presence. So in this way, Bali Maharaj, after glorifying, he said, oh Lord, I understand you have some purpose coming here. Please ask anything, I will give you. So Bali Maharaj, he is doing so many sacrifices. Sacrifice means giving. Well, he was in always in that mood. So he want to give away whatever the Lord Vamdev wants. The Lord knows, oh, my devotee is fully intoxicated with these things, attachments. I want to bring him to the pure Suddha Sattva platform, whatever we are discussing. So then the Lord said, first the Lord started glorifying. Oh, your dynasty is so magnanimous. No one in your dynasty ever refused charity. No one has ever failed to keep their promise. So like that Lord glorifying, okay, his father Virochana and Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu, like that after glorifying everyone, the Lord, beautifully presented a picture that the Bali Maharaj now, he is carrying the most difficult task of giving everything to the Lord. He set up a mood for Bali Maharaj. Then the Lord asked, I just need 3 paces of my land, of my of my size. What is this? Lord's so small, right? Valimara was like, he just, no, feeling, even a small child. Just as when somebody asks a child, what do you want? A chocolate, one biscuit, like that. So you're also asking like 3 pieces of land. Okay, you are just not knowing actual interest. You don't know my position. So whoever comes to me and begs for charity, they should never ever again ask anything more from anyone else. So this is what Balimara is saying. Then Vamana is wonderfully established. Okay, he is not ordinary, unintelligent brat child. He said satisfaction is a symptom of the Brahmana. If a person is uncontrolled, whatever he gets in all the three worlds, still he become unsatisfied. So if I got to not be satisfied with the 3 pieces of land, I know I will not be satisfied by the entire sovereignty of your kingdom. I just need only 3 pieces of land. And Balimara appreciated. Oh yes, whatever you like, please take it. Then he started taking the commando, not commando, is water, and he was giving again the procedural offering to the Vamana Dev. That time, Sukracharya intervened. He said, "Oh, my dear Bali Maharaj, what you are doing is absolutely foolish thing. Do you know who is that personality? He is actually Lord Vishnu, appeared in this form of Brahmana boy. And he came with the purpose to regain all your kingdom, kingdom of your enemies, Indra. So he is acting only on welfare of your enemies. You should not give anything in charity now. You should now say no. You ask for any other thing, something like that. But you should not agree to this business of giving 3 pieces of land. Then Balimara was explaining me this. How can I fail my promise? Truthfulness is very important. He was saying truthfulness, that's number one. The second one is magnanimous. These are the two charitable. Okay, he's saying if Lord Vishnu, who is actually worshipped as a Yajnapati, if he himself comes and asks what is his need, what is his desire, then how can I stop giving him? So like that, Balimara was explained Tattva. So that means all the sacrifices he is diligently doing and has purified and is being blessed by his grandfather Prahlada, his Krupasiddhi. Okay, Balimara. So then Balimara is saying, even though he is my uh, taking a side of the enemies, okay, even though if he comes to cheat me, even though he will humiliate me, but I will still be determined in my vow of truthfulness and I will surrender to my Supreme Lord Vishnu. This is what Balimara has expressed, his sincere surrender. Okay, then Sukracharya, he got angry. I'm just cutting short only. Okay, so he just said, "Oh, you are acting foolishly. I hereby curse you that may you lose all your appliances." The same thing what been explained by Kashyapa. So long he's been uncovered by Brahmanas. Now his own spiritual master, okay, cursed. Okay, right? So that is the beginning of material inauspiciousness. Try to understand this. This is the beginning of material inauspiciousness. But the spiritual auspiciousness started from here. Okay. Then here Balimaras, he just went and offered everything, and after glorifying Balimaras, the Lord accepted the charity. The Lord began expanding his body so much that with one step he covered here, covered all this everything. Then with second step, he covered the entire upper universe. Till he touched the core of the universe from there, from the Kazal ocean, the water came down. That is what Ganga. Okay. So then Mahamandar said, where can I keep my third step? Now, because you failed in your promise, it behooves you to live in hell as a punishment. And all the associates of Balimaras, they became angry. Oh, now we lost everything. We are cheated. Now we should take action against this Brahmana. Vishnu. So then they began trying to attack. And all the Vishnu Dutas, they also, Samga, all, they just challenged. Okay. And they were fully defeated. And Balimaras, even though he's shouting, no, this is not the time. We are now in that time. We cannot win over them. The time when we were actually attacked and we win the sovereignty, when we are favored by Lord Vishnu, the same Lord Vishnu has taken the side of our enemies now. It's not the right time. Even though he shouted, but he did listen. Okay, they have all been killed. And after that, okay, understanding the desire of Lord Vishnu, Varuna, he just bounded Valimara with the ropes of Varuna. So it's a humiliation. The Lord is testing the devotee. Prabhupada said, if a person is recognized as a pure devotee, he must pass one test once. If one time that test is passed, then Lord will accept him as a encourage, personal, my devotee. Lord will say, my devotee, and the Lord will give complete protection. Sakrudeva prapanyaya tavasmiti chayachate. Dadami, what is it? Abhayam sarvada tasmai dadamyetat vritam mama. Just one time you say, oh my Lord, I am yours. So here Balimaras, you just maintain the same mood. Oh Lord, everything whatever I have, now I am giving you. Oh, simple. Okay. So Lord, when he did that last time, Lord Brahma, Vindhyavali, the wife of Valimala, they all came and glorified. They're saying, oh Lord, is everything your property? What is that we have given everything back that as a charity? It's your only, you have taken back. You have given us, now taken back. There's nothing, business here. So in that way, everyone started glorifying. Then Balimaras, now he was saying, oh Lord, I never think of failing in a promise truthfulness. Okay. If you want to, please, I offer my own head. Please keep your third step on my head. That's it. Simple. That means whatever is left out, his body, meaning red, that also is surrender, but his Atma Niveda. Okay. Then God is giving a nice lesson to Brahma. If I want to favor someone, taking that he is mine, then the Lord will take away everything. Simple. And this is the past time. When Balimaras is so glorious, so the Lord is saying, so we'll get the post of Indra in the next Manu. Then he blessed Balimaras. Now he become the in charge in Sutra planet. I will personally present as a doorkeeper. See the Lord's position. I will personally present a doorkeeper, and by always seeing me, you will never be affected by the three modes of material nature. The Lord said, because of your association with the demonic associates, you will never be affected. You will always remain fully Krishna conscious. Okay, and you will remain another pure devotee. Okay, so in this pastime, what we should understand, what is that I am? What is that I am? You should always check. If you check that, the only glory, credit you should give yourself is I am Krishna Dasa. If you just carry this mode in all of life, this is struggling, I'm also so struggling. Sometimes being driven by many things, we are bound to offend. Okay, in many ways. Okay, in family, when devotees, but we should always seek their association, any cost. Never ever leave the association of devotees. Practice bhakti diligently. Come to Satvaguna, understand that knowledge, then transcend. So Prabhupada said one point: a take-off speed, that is Satvaguna. Unless you come to take off speed, Satvaguna, you cannot go get the escape velocity. Only in the Sutta Sattva, escape velocity, then we transcend these three modes. So this is the conclusion of this today's Bhagavad Gita for Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So, my sincere apologies for extending a little time. Kindly pray for me in all our center heads, leaders, so that we all be under their protection all the time, so that we will practice bhakti and go back home back to work this very after. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for the wonderful nectarian session. So always the Prabhu's teachings has a depth and deep meaning, right? Prabhuji gives different references from the scriptures. So 1.2.20 एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति तत्त्वः भगवत तत्त्वविज्ञान मुक्त संघस्य जायते. So Rosie nicely explained about the Bhava stage from the Shraddha to Bhava, how we need to develop having a devotee association and developing a taste. So different stages, so nicely explained on the different differences from the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and also today is Vamana Dvadasi. From the Bhagavatam, and I see Prabhuji explained about how the Vamana gave given deliverance to the Malade. So let's pray. Let's chant one more for Prabhuji's health and spiritual progress. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Few announcements today. So, yeah, any newcomers? Here. So today, Prashada sponsors and praise. So Lakshmikant Sanu Prabhu for his son's 30th birthday on 16th September, and Surya Prabhuji's on account of his father's Venkatananda birthday on 14th September, and Madhura Mataji's for her son's